This is Dan Kedmy, a producer on the Webby Award-winning podcast Masters of Scale. Our host Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, has returned this summer with Season 3. And throughout this season, he'll share some truly surprising tales of scale. We've also asked our summer sponsor, the Mastercard Center for Inclusive Growth, to share their own tales of scale. How did they help 2 billion people worldwide gain a foothold in the formal economy? They offered a series of solutions that you can hear throughout our show. Or you can listen right now. Coming up, the invention of Doorstep Banking. Take a bus 6 hours south of Mumbai, and you'll arrive in a farming town called Satara. One day, a community organizer decided to offer a financial service to the local women. It wasn't a new bank branch. It wasn't even an ATM. It was just a metal can.
They tried to deliver these pink piggy bank boxes, like paint cans, about the size of a paint can, but with a top on it. And the women they threw the paint can out.
That's Shamina Singh, the president of the Mastercard Center for Inclusive Growth, the philanthropic arm of Mastercard. It's her job to figure out why 2 billion people around the world remain unbanked or underbanked. It's clear to her why the pink cans didn't work.
Those women said, we don't want to save coins in our house because our in-laws, our husbands, they will take that money and they'll use it for stuff that we don't want them to use it for. And we want to save it for the monsoon, or we want to pay the school fees for our children.
Shamina says it's precisely at these moments of frustration when new banking services are born.
The women said, okay, let's build our own bank. And in order to do that, they had to go get a license from the Reserve Bank of India.
So these rural women from Satara took a 6-hour bus ride to Mumbai and demanded a permit to run their own bank. How did the bank react? The regulator was taken aback.
You can't handle a bank. You can't do the math. And one of the women stood up and said, sir, if you bring your loan officers in here right now, we challenge them to a contest. If they can calculate the rate of interest and loan repayment in this amount of rupees over this period of time with this interest rate, we can do it in our heads faster than they can do it on paper. And they said, if we lose, don't give us the license.
The loan officers had no idea what they were up against.
The women knew how to calculate the rates of interest on loans because they do this all the time. But they do it in cash, and they do it without the benefit of a bank. They do it informally with each other.
And so the women returned to Satara, bank license in hand, and opened the village's first local branch. They called it Mann Deshi Bank, and the founder decided this bank would offer an unprecedented level of customer service. This bank would go door to door, offering something better than pink cans.
That's how Doorstep Banking was born.
Doorstep Banking, delivering all the basics of modern banking right to their doors. In a region without reliable electricity, how does it work? First, a bank representative knocks on their doors and holds out a device.
We call it a point-of-sale device, but if you've ever eaten in a restaurant where the waiter comes to your table and you swipe the card at your table, they do it in Europe a lot. It's the same type of machinery. And they say, okay, give us your money and we will take it to the bank. And then the women get a code on their phone that says such and such has been deposited into your account. And only that woman with her fingerprint can access that information because those women demanded that they didn't want cash in their house. And so Mann Deshi developed the technology out of necessity because that's what the women wanted.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And MasterCard is helping a lot of willful communities discover new ways to bank. If you'd like to partner with MasterCard, then send your ideas to scale@mastercard.com. That's scale@mastercard.com. Want to hear more tales of scale? Subscribe to Masters of Scale on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen.